Kia ora guys, gals, and legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, Dusk's Tale. We're back by our wagon, back at the mansion, and we still have more work to do this episode before this epic truck is ready to go and leave this place behind. I also want to try and equip our people as best they can, because we've been neglecting them over the last few days. They've kind of just been sitting in that room just kind of playing cards, just trying to kill time essentially, while waiting for Dusk to do everything it is that she's doing. And well, it takes a while for that to happen. Now, we are still going to need more cargo carriers, like more space for them. And we're going to be putting them more than likely along the sides. I know some of you have suggested us potentially trying to remove these reinforced windows and using this additional space here. I'm kind of on board with that. Like, if I jump into the vehicle and have a look really quick, we might be able to make that work. I do like the idea, though, of having this separate. I like the idea of having this area separate from this area, but maybe that won't be as useful to us. Maybe it is more useful for us to have that additional space in here, and I could definitely see an argument for that. That would mean getting rid of this door and just having that kind of all open. That's the only issue there, is that it will all be open. So that means that if we are ever in the back here, especially with everyone else, we'll be seen by anything that's kind of roaming around. So it means that we'll need to be careful when we're parking this thing up on the road. We can't just go to sleep in it and expect that everything is going to be okay. But for the most part, things usually aren't, because we have to sleep outside. Now, some of you have recommended maybe trying to remove a floor frame, because we might be able to sleep inside of it. That's entirely possible. That's something that we might be able to look at. We also need to look at putting a roof on this thing as well. It needs a lot of repairing just over most of the vehicle. These heavy-duty frames are actually still quite injured, so we're going to want to do something with that. But for us to even create some more cargo racks, etc., we're going to need some more steel frames. So that's something that we're probably going to look at too. But for now, I think we need to try and get our hunger and our thirst just a little bit better than what it's at right now. Where we're standing at the moment, we should actually still be able to use all the food and actually use the cook station in here, use the food co-cook station, just to cook us up some food. So we're going to go ahead and just try and make some basic biscuits, because, well, as we know, they're pretty easy for us to make. What are we running out of, though? I think we're running out of lard. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll go ahead and make some for now. We'll go ahead and use the chemistry set or the hot plate. Either or. But actually, the survivor mess kit has a lot of charges, so we'll use that instead, because I think this might still be charging up. So we'll let it do its thing for now. We'll go ahead and have some of those biscuits, hopefully dealing with that, at least for the time being. We are thirsty and tired, so I don't want to push on too much. I don't want to push Dusk too far right now, but we might just have to push on a little bit further tonight. We'll see how that goes, though. We still have a decent amount of Bogart left, so we will be able to get some frames back, but from memory, Bogart's pretty light in terms of the frames. What are we looking at here? Oh, no, basic frames. Okay, good. So we could actually take the frames from Bogart and, implement them into the vehicle itself, which I think will be cool, because I definitely wanted to take Bogart and add Bogart into this new machine, because Bogart will live on, just in a new form. We need to go ahead and grab some water. We're going to be a little... No, we're actually not that cold. Okay, that's good. I was thinking we'd be too hot once we got back inside, but we seem to be okay for the time being. We're going to have some more multivitamins, just because, well, our deficiencies are all over the place right now. And we need to grab some water. We do have some fresh water outside, so that's what I'm looking at going for. But we are going to grab these three, and we're going to... Well, we're gonna make sure that they are gonna be coming along with us, because they can't heal while they're just sitting here as well, which is unfortunate. I probably should have had them just following us around. I just didn't want them to get in the way or get injured while we were doing anything. We can see that this has gone back to how it was before, because I have updated the game since we played last, and I forgot to put those in there. Well, not so much forgot, but thought that, well, we probably aren't gonna need to do it. And now I'm looking at all of this out here as well. Oh no, it's wiring. Okay, I was like, we've got all these frames out here. No, it is just wiring, so that won't help us out very much at all. So let's see, we should have some water out here. No, that's salt water. I know that oh, there we go. Oh no, that's salt water as well. I know that we had regular water around here somewhere as well. At least I thought we did. Here we go, water. Fantastic. Pour into container, we'll take that in that canteen. and that canteen. And we're just going to go ahead and use those tablets that we have with us. So we're going to activate the water purification tablets, purifying that one, and then purifying that one there. Let's go ahead and drink up that sweet, sweet water. Nice. So that is done for the time being. Do we have much out here? We've got some leather patches and rags. We could try and clean those. And we still have the ornamental armor, the plate armor. It's super encumbering, and it is ornamental, so it's not actual proper armor. So yeah, the Morningstar and the All Pike, I think we're going to leave her as well, just because they are kind of, I almost still imagine those standing in the ground by the graves here. And that is just the remains of a zombie corpse. Yes, okay, so there's nothing really else outside that we're going to want to grab. We're going to go ahead and have a chat to the others. Make sure that they're actually starting to follow us now. So Lady Sis, come with us, let's go. Rich, come with us, let's go. And Chung, let's go. So Chung, we need to make sure that we actually do give him a sling again, so we're probably gonna have to make that one for him. More than likely. We've still got some yellow carpet there. What do we have underneath these chairs? Because I know they like to hide things. A great helm and a jean jacket. So the great helm we could definitely give to one of them. Polo shirt, makeshift machete, and another great helm. So the encumbrance on that is pretty high. It's going to be 40 to the eye, so that's going to make it quite hard for them to see things, but maybe that's not too bad. Like, maybe we could get Rich decked out in that, because if Rich is going to be, you know, in the fray using his fist, we want to make some punch daggers for him as well, but maybe that might actually be able to do the job for him. So let's go ahead. We want to sort armor, and we want to tell him to essentially take everything off his head. So we're going to ask you to unequip that. Remove your hat, please, sir. And we're going to ask you very nicely. Let's see, Rich, I want you to use this item, and we're going to give you the Great Helm. So yeah, I guess that's the issue. You're saying it's too encumbering to wear. Because he's trying to use it as a weapon. So let's trade items, and I'm going to trade you that, and then I might be able to tell him to equip it. So we're going to go over here. You've got a laptop computer. Interesting. We'll give it to him. He can't carry all that. So we're going to need to give him a backpack first for him to be able to use that. Rich, if you could just help me out here, I would be happy. Well, we'll hold on to it for the time being. I don't think we're going to give one to the others for now. I think we're going to keep Chung wearing, I'm pretty sure from memory he's wearing like some kind of boxing head. Yeah, he's just got headgear. Right, okay. Yeah, that's doing him for now. He's got leather body armor on, he's got a quiver, and he has a survivor runner pack on as well. He's wearing a filter mask, he's got nothing on his arms. Yeah, so we need to get another arm splint on him, and that one's actually damaged as well, so yeah. Yep, that's fine for now, and that's fine as well. So he's kind of semi-okay equipped. Now let's have a look at Lady Sis, see how she's doing. Okay, you got the molly pack and you got the light survivor suit. So she's always going to stand a little bit better of a chance by wearing that. Oh, she's got a skirt on over the top of the survivor suit. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. Hey, if it works for you, that's perfectly fine. We're going to go ahead and take the cart for now because we might as well, and we're going to start walking back towards the vehicle. And we're going to see if we can either find a backpack for our friend or something else. Our face feels numb. Of course it does. Come on, people. We're back at it again. Okay. So that light at the moment, that's the atomic lamp. So we're not draining any power by being here. Now they're going to be a little cold, unfortunately, but that's just the way it is. All right, so let's see. We want to go ahead and do a search around here. And we want to search for not a briefcase, a backpack. I saw a briefcase and that got me thinking. Okay, we're searching on the wrong side, so let's try and do it there instead. Backpack, no. Yes, survivor backpack even. And that is to the east. Okay, good to know. So let's go over here. We're going to search, hang on, no. Oh, I've hit capitals. That's what's happened. Get items, and we want to go, sir, and then grab the survivor backpack. Now, you, good sir, I want to try and give this to you. So, let's see what's going to be the easiest way for us to do this. I want you to use this item, and we're going to give you the survivor backpack. Like so. Okay, great. It's a little damaged. I think that's going to be okay, though. I don't know if we can repair things that are on people. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. It'd be useful rather than taking it off them, repairing it, giving it back to them, but that might be what we have to do. So now that he's got that, we should hopefully be able to give this to him. So we're going to go and try and attempt to do that. So Rich, let's see, trade items, we're going to give you the Great Helm. It could also be that he's wearing, okay, I see what it is. Right, we need to tell him to unequip his sunglasses that he's got on. That'll be what it is. So we're going to go sort armor. Let's try that again. Sort armor. Let's go to head, or eyes rather, and tell him to unequip them. So we're just going to hit you, unequip. Okay, he has them off. Good. So now let's have a chat. Rich, I want you to use this item. Great Helm. And you still will not wear it. You son of a gun. Okay, I want to check this armor, make sure that he's actually wearing... He's not wearing the backpack. Okay, so he decided he didn't want to wear it. For whatever reason. Have you dropped that on the ground by chance? No, oh, right. He takes off his... Oh, I gave that to Chung? I'm an idiot. I gave Chung the goddamn backpack. Apologies, goddamn. Okay, Chung, buddy. I don't know how I messed that up. It's early morning for me. That's my excuse for now at the very least. Okay, so we're gonna have to ask him to unequip that then. Here we go. So this is how you interact with NPCs. If we haven't figured that out already. Apparently I haven't, so yeah. I'm gonna go sword armor, go to torso. He's wearing 2 of them at the moment now, so unequip that, my friend. Thank you very much. I appreciate you following me throughout my struggle. Grab that, swap positions. Now you, my friend, we're gonna have a chat. Chat to Rich this time, and we're gonna trade you, or rather, we're gonna ask you to use the Survivor Backpack. Right there, E. Fantastic. And now we'll say, I want you to use this item. Yep, that's what we want to do. And Great Helm. Still, you will not take it. Okay, so he's wearing the backpack. I guess the Great Helm is, yeah. Maybe if we trade it to him, we'll be able to get this to work. We'll see. We'll see. It's all part of the challenge of trying to get Rich to actually wear this thing. Trade items. We're going to trade you the Great Helm, and that we can trade at the very least. Now that it's in his inventory, we might be able to actually ask him to wear it. So we're going to have to go to sort armor. Although I don't know if we're going to see it or not. No, we're not. That's just frustrating, my friend. Why do you not want to wear that? I guess maybe he's deemed it just to be too encumbering. I don't know how we're going to get around that actually. Even if we make it fit, which we probably can do, we're just going to get him to hold on to it for now. I'm just going to get too frustrated with that otherwise. Yeah, that's just annoying. Okay, well look, while we're here, we do need to keep on working on the vehicle a little bit more. I don't want to push it too far, but I would like to try and sleep during the day if possible. We are going to try and see if we can make another sling for our friend though, before we actually get back into the work. And it's not called a sling. What is it called? Because I always forget. It is instead called a splint. There we go, I remembered. Good. So we want to make another arm splint for him. That should be perfectly fine for us to do. And we cannot see the craft. Okay, so we're going to have to jump into there to do it. That's fine. Alright, leg. No, arm is what we're after. And let's go ahead and use some of that duct tape, because we have a whole heap of it. Okay, alright, well at least they can be semi-warm in here, at the very least. So let's go ahead, we're going to talk to Chung and ask him to use this. Let's see. I want you to use this item, my friend, and it is another arm splint for you, to hopefully have your arm healed. Okay, fantastic. Great. So he has put it on. Something that I did see that we had was the medical ampule. I can't remember if we got an injector for it, because that would actually be able to heal his arms. I would usually reserve something like that for myself, but getting Chung back up and running could be really worthwhile. So we're going to do a quick search all around us, probably standing here, if that's the case. And we want to try and search for the medical ampule. Okay, so we have 4 of them. The question is whether or not we have the injector for them. Yeah, that is the question. So let's go ahead and search for... No. Yeah, I don't think we have it. Unless it's called something else, and that will actually tell us. Rivtech injector. Okay, jet injector device. So it could also be jet that we're wanting to search for. No, unfortunately we don't have it. That's just the way it is. Unfortunately, oh dear, oh well. Well, jumping back into the vehicle, we probably will be using the welding rig, more than likely, but we want to go through and we want to try and see if we can do some more repairs on this vehicle. Okay, we're down to 10% battery, so we are kind of chewing through the battery a little bit here. That's why I stopped. I remember now. Okay, right. We could go for a little bit further. I don't know how much it's going to take off. Okay, we don't want it to go to complete empty, so we might just do one more frame. Okay, we'll leave it at that. 2% is fine, so we'll leave it at that, and we'll keep on working on that once the actual dawn hits us. So we'll eat again for now. Okay, we don't want to overdo it. We could try and sleep just till dawn so we get a little bit of rest, and I think I'm actually on board with that. So that's probably going to be sleeping for maybe 4 hours here, and it is going to be sleeping in the cold, unfortunately, so we'll see how we do with that. Zombie Brute, okay, fantastic. Yeah, he's actually within range, and he's going to try and do some damage to us. So, Chung, I hope that you're... Hey, he's not actually moving, so maybe he doesn't know we're there? I think he does. I'm pretty sure he does. We need to go ahead and remove this blanket, though. We managed to take it off in time and start rushing towards the zombie brute. Standing in place, Chung sends the zombie brute reeling because he can actually attack from further away. Okay, right, and very quickly with one lash and then finally a kick to his abdomen, we send the zombie brute flying back against the snow, splitting his spine with the impact. Good job, good job. Right, do you wanna, okay, you guys do your business there. Do your business. Chung, rather Rich looks really different without his glasses. We're just gonna swap positions just so we can actually see if it had anything interesting. Not really, no, that's fine. That is a-okay. Now we are starting to get very, very cold again, so let's go grab that blanket and we'll go ahead and boom, put that on. So that means that our friends are gonna be feeling the same as well, so it would be worth us having, you know, maybe a few sets of wool socks, 3, and then even some leg warmers as well, and some, you know, I guess just some underwear. Yes, underwear. Yeah, I don't know why I said that's so weird. I was gonna say like under shirts or something like that. So we're gonna go to armor and we're gonna see if we are actually able to make them anything. We probably don't have a huge amount of felt or wool, but we'll see what we're able to do for them. So we can actually make some thermal electric socks. Probably don't need to be thermal electric socks. I think just, yeah. Even basic socks would be better than nothing. So we still have some rags, that's good. We still have some materials, but we don't have anything super crazy good. Some winter boots would be nice. 20 felt patches though. Yeah, too much unfortunately. The wool socks, we just need yarn. Okay, so we might actually be able to make some yarn because I think we got what we need. Apparently we couldn't search for yarn though. Okay. I'm pretty sure we just need to use our... I'm trying to remember what the tools are called now, but that's a difficult thing. I think I've forgotten what they're called. What would you call them? They're like knitting needles, but not knitting needles. Are they just knitting needles? And would we actually have them over here? That's my next question. Okay, we're gonna do an all-around search. Right there. We don't have knitting needles? That's peculiar. Knitting needles. Apparently we didn't have knitting needles. Yeah. Oh, right, no, that's to turn thread and yarn into cloth. But not to make yarn. Spindle? Like, is it a spindle or something like that? It's distaff and spindle. That's what it's called. Distaff and spindle. Okay, I remembered. Okay, fibers and thread into yarn. Okay, so it's possible. We can make it. We just need a 2x4. Okay. I'm pretty sure we have one, but this takes 6 minutes to make, so we're gonna go ahead and just make it anyway, because what the hell, why not? Okay, so we have a distaff and spindle now? We do, fantastic. So let's jump back into the vehicle and we'll see if we can go ahead and activate that. So we'll activate the distaff and spindle. We can't. Okay. Great start. Fantastic start. Okay, distaff and spindle. Activate. You can't do anything interesting with it. Can I make yarn now? I don't have a recipe. I would have thought that's all it would take, but maybe not. Spin fibers in thread, into thread and yarn. Yep, okay. Cool, fantastic. So I can't activate it. I actually don't know how to use this. As crazy as it sounds, I have no idea how to use that, so yay. Thing is though, we do have some cloves, so we might actually have what we need already. So I'm gonna go ahead and do another search just on our pile, but instead this time we're gonna use categories to actually see what we have available to us under clothing. So we're already using categories, so we're in guns at the moment. We just need to go down to clothing. And I don't know how far down it's going to be. We've got ammunition, weapons, tools. We're going to have a lot of tools. And clothing, fantastic. So we have a baseball cap. We have our deputy badges, yeah. Downfall blanket, head torch, large wooden shield, leather jacket, okay. We've got some gloves, tank top, and a moisture retention suit. Well, I mean, that's definitely going to be better than nothing. So we'll go ahead and pick up the moisture retention suit. And let's see, what else do we want to grab for the time being? Leather jacket, we'll go ahead and grab that as well. And I think I want to have a talk to Rich, just to see what he has on him again. So he does have a light jacket on and a t-shirt, okay. You know, I think we're going to give him the moisture retention suit. So let's go ahead and have a chat with him. And we're going to see if we can get him to use it. So we're going to go, I would like you to use this item. And we're going to give you the moisture retention suit. There you go. Thanks. Let's go. So he is actually wearing it now. We want to make sure that he's wearing that underneath his armor though. So we're going to go to sword armor. And we're just going to put that on the inside. And it should be for pretty much everything. Good. Okay, so that should help give him a little bit of extra warmth. And it's also waterproof at the same time. So it should help him retain some moisture, I guess. Yeah, maybe. We'll see about that. But that is done for now. We're getting towards dawn. I want to make sure that once dawn actually does hit, because it seems to be kind of semi-sunny right now, we'll actually be able to get a sleep. That's what I'm kind of aiming for, at the very least. And plus, we need to wait for this goddamn thing to charge up. So we'll probably just end up waiting a little bit longer. So to do that, we are going to hit... Yes, there we go. So we're just going to go ahead and wait until dawn. And by waiting, we are going to absorb from the ground. No, we're not, because we're wearing our thingamajig. Thingamajig is a blanket, for those of you who don't know. Okay, and the sun is finally here. So with that, because it's clear, we are actually going to try and sleep. I'm going to drop the blanket off, though, with the idea that we will be able to put the blanket on, because when you do sleep, you sleep in piles of clothes on this. So we're going to go ahead, we are going to sleep, and hope for the best. We actually do seem to be getting, okay, full and slaked, that's great. Question is, how long are we going to sleep for? Our power is going right up as well, because we've got those little solar panels, and they do help us charge, which is fantastic. Okay, so we wake up, we're still tired, unfortunately. The others are asleep in the front, which is awesome. That's exactly where I'd want them to be, which is great. We are looking okay in terms of temperature as well, so that's good. Poor vision at the moment, so we need to make sure that we're still eating those multivitamins. Okay, so hopefully the charge in here is looking pretty good. 100%, fantastic. So we are going to keep on repairing as much as we can going throughout the vehicle and just smashing it away at it. But it is going to be using a fair bit of charge here. We don't have massive batteries on this thing yet. I might need to look at... okay, so we cannot do the composite armor plating, but we can do the alternator, that's good. And can we repair the engine? Yes, we can. Well, that's an important one. And it's probably going to take a fair bit of charge for us to do. It didn't actually take that much at all. Fantastic. So, is it going to keep on taking us back to that? No. Good. So we can probably repair everything else bar the composite armor. So, I'm okay with that. Heavy duty frame, repair that. We can't repair that, but the heavy duty quarter panel we can. Great. And so what we need to do is, once we run into that, we just need to look at something else. Okay, alright. So, we went right through the day there. Right into the night. We'll just keep on working at this. Make sure we repair those tanks as well. Alright. The easy thing with this is that we can just keep on hitting R and it'll take us to the next place that we need to repair. hungry and thirsty now though, so let's just go see if we can take care of that. Have some sweet water as well. Fantastic. Good. Okay, let's grab that. We'll put it on for now. Probably should have put it on sooner. So we want to go ahead and chuck on the blanket. We could actually put on our power armor. That's something we could do. It would keep us warm, but only issue is that if we try and sleep or anything like that, it's not going to work out. So I think the easiest thing we can do for the time being is just blanket it up. I don't think it's going to slow us down very much either. I think. Who knows? Examine that and get repairing again. Heavy duty frame. Oh, Zemri. Okay, yes, definitely stop. Okay, so a zombie necromancer has found us. Cool beans. Cool beans. We're going to drop the blanket and we are just going to dive out the back here and start slashing at this zombie necromancer. No idea where it came from, but yeah, the idea of him dying as quickly as possible is very welcoming to me. So we had a flashlight. We'll go ahead and take his batteries because that's what we do. And we'll leave the rest of him on the ground there. I'm not going to worry about him for now. It's 8:40. We're tired. No surprises there. Just keep on working. 43%. Okay, so it's important that we repair the frames because even though the fridge is at full health, if that frame gets destroyed, the fridge is going to fall out the bottom of the truck, get run over, and then everything inside that fridge is going to get run over as well. And that's very, very bad. Looks like Rich just woke up. Let's go repair the quarter panel. Okay, and we're just moving on. Heavy duty aisle, or a heavy duty frame and an aisle. We probably still want to try and replace those aisles or at least put a floor trunk in there as well. We're going to try and maximize, go for as much space as possible. We're going to build this thing like the International Space Station. Well, not quite. We're not going to have full kind of 360-degree storage in every angle, but we're going to try and do as much as we can. Of course, it's a freaking corrosive zombie. I'm really hoping the others are okay here. Stop interacting with vehicle, yes. Okay, at least they seem to be safe where they are right now. We need to go ahead, we need to grab our bow. It's gonna take a few turns for us to put that on. Just drop the punch daggers for now. We need to start running. We're gonna run out the back here. Don't you dare. Lady Sis is getting awfully close right now. We're gonna grab a metal arrow from our inventory. We need to take a shot at this thing. Luckily, we seem to be able to aim pretty quickly. Oh, damn it, Lady Sis, don't get in the way. Okay, all right, we fire. Corrosive acid spraying out. I really hope this isn't getting Lady Sis right now. Dusk pulls back into her backpack, pulling out another metal arrow, knocking it in the bow. The corrosive zombie is moderately injured. She lets it fly once again. Shit! God damn it. Acid sprays out, attacking Lady Sis. I really wish we had a way to call out to our NPCs to tell them just to run, and that'll have them go in the opposite direction to the danger, because right now, there isn't anything we can do to stop this from happening. It's severely injured. We're going to fire again, but by us firing, it does mean that that acid is going to spray out over Lady Sis, especially if she attacks again. I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, all right, with one more arrow, the corrosive zombie dies, but it was actually Lady Sis, I think, that finished it off. So Lady Sis, you need to get the hell out of there. That's good. I think you're just standing on blood right now. We're going to examine her wounds. She's okay. She's okay. So luckily, the good thing is that she is wearing the light survivor suit, so she was protected somewhat from that. So that's good at the very least. We're going to stop running now. Okay, I think we're just going to keep our bow out for the most part, because I think that's going to be better for us. We're going to grab that. I think it's safe to walk on where this is now. It might still be acid. Okay, it isn't anymore. We're going to go ahead and butcher this sucker. I hate them so much. The corrosive zombies are just like my worst freaking nightmare in this. Also, because he would have done a whole heap of damage to our freaking truck as well, this son of a bitch. God damn. Okay, alright, let's get repairing again. Oh, hang on. I think we're almost out of battery. We're at 4% battery right now. Okay. Alright, so we're going to leave it at that for now, but we've got a decent amount of the truck repaired. It's looking a lot better than it was before. There are still some spaces that we are going to have to work on, but we're just going to continue smashing away at it for now. And yeah, so he did do some damage to the spike plating at the front, but not too much. It's not the end of the world. It's still quite late at night, though, is the only issue. I think before the morning comes, we need to get these extra batteries installed, because we should have a few in the pile here itself. So the only issue with this, though, is that we might have trouble installing them. Let's see. We have a car battery up there. What else can we install in here? Okay, we have more upgraded solar panels. Well, I'd say we definitely want to get them on. Okay, good. Well, the good thing about the solar panels is that we don't actually need to have... Is that not a roof there as well? There is no roof on that there. It's just windshield and frame. Can you not install a roof in that position then? I want to make sure. Okay, you can indeed. We just need to have charge. Okay. It's just charge that we don't have right now. We definitely want the panels to go onto a roof. So we don't want to put them on there yet. So even that, like, that's the weird thing, is like that doesn't have a roof on it. The windshield, I guess maybe they're sitting on top of the windshield is what they're trying to say. I don't know. I don't know about that. But we definitely want to make sure that we have a proper roof over the kind of internal area, like all the way along here. We definitely want that to be the case. Okay, so we're going to try and install batteries elsewhere then. Okay, so we have one battery there. I don't know if we can put others there, so we'll go ahead, just move across by one for now. We've actually, damn it, reinforced headlights missing there. That's frustrating. But we might be able to put a new one on there. I'm sure we had some other reinforced headlights that we might be able to replace it with, potentially. See if we can just remove it for now. There we go. Okay, so we would need to put another one there. We can actually put another reinforced one. And it's not going to take us anything to do it, so... Oh, hang on. Press space to continue. We want it to be facing that way. Or do we want it to be facing out that way a little bit? I think we want it to be out this way. We'll see whether or not that's right. Okay, good. That is an actual one. I was thinking we've just put the broken one on there, but it doesn't work like that. If it's broken, it's essentially gone. Okay, we're not going to repair that for now, but we still want to see if we can install any other batteries. We might not have any with us right now, potentially. Yeah, that could be the case. Well, regardless, in the morning, we're going to want to try and install tanks into the vehicle so that we can actually start storing some water on here as well, because there's a good chance that it could rain again. So wherever our food co is, that's probably where we're going to be installing a tank, at least a 60-litre tank, which we should still have. We should still have those around. I don't know why I'm not seeing them right now. Probably just because we don't have the charge to put them on there, so we're just going to have to wait for things to recharge tomorrow. I'm trying to remember if we do still have a welder left over. We should still have a welder somewhere, but we should be able to take the car battery out of this one. I don't know if it's going to be worth us putting just a car battery into there. I'm guessing I didn't put another one in here, or we've already taken it out. I think that's probably the case. Just one regular solar panel. Yeah. No, nothing we can change about that right now. So we're going to have to wait, unfortunately. So we are going to start... You know what? We're going to go to sleep. At least try to go to sleep. Blanket, do we still have you? By any chance? Or have I dropped you? I dropped you in here, didn't I? Examine vehicle, items on the ground. Perfect. Punch dagger as well. We'll grab both of those. Let's go ahead and just drop the blanket onto the ground. So you are going to be clothing. There we go. And we're going to attempt to sleep if we can. So we'll see if it works out or not. We should be okay. Yep, we use the blanket, but we wake up because it's too cold to sleep. Okay. Yeah, that is a thing. Okay. We might have to wear the blanket, which I think is okay, because we're not going to be able to put, we're not going to be able to absorb anything from the ground anyway. Not now, at least. Our mouth and our head is just too cold. Yeah. I don't think we have anything else that we can wear on our head right now, in terms of clothing. What do we have? Yeah. Nothing that we actually need. We could make something, something pretty basic, just to keep us warm enough. Let's see. Could make a balaclava. It's easy enough, it'll take 5 minutes, it covers most of the face. Yeah, let's do it. Balaclava it is, using plant fiber, and we'll go ahead and wear that sucker. You're going to be under clothing. Bam. Chuck on the balaclava, that should help us out a fair amount. Yeah, we're super encumbered in every kind of which way. We're just going to have multivitamin for now, and we're going to go to sleep. Try to go to sleep. Okay, our feet are still getting cold even though we've got the blanket on, and we've got another zombie. Okay, they seem to be coming pretty regularly from the southeast at the moment, but we haven't seen anything that could be drawing them. Doesn't mean there isn't anything there though. We're gonna see if we can quickly get a shot off at this guy, even if he gets a little closer. Alright, let's see, 100%. Okay, good shot. Try again, middle arrow, take the shot. There we go. Luckily we didn't hit any of the others, because when they get close like that, they get dangerous. Okay, did you have anything interesting? No. It's good to see that the zombie actually had stuff on it, because if it was naked, it means that it's revived either by a zombie necromancer or by just time itself, which means it's one that we've forgotten about. Going back to sleep again, the others are going to stand watch for now, and okay, a grappler, fantastic, good, okay. Could you stop doing that, please? Thank you, I appreciate that. Don't know if we're going to be able to get a shot off in time here. It's probably going to be able to close the distance, and that it has. We managed to take a shot, and a pretty good shot at that. We're going to attempt to take another one. Okay. Yeah, that's good. It was lucky because we actually already had aim on it that we were able to do it, but Dusk is looking a little ridiculous right now. I mean, obviously wearing a balaclava and wrapping herself up. This is her first winter as a plant, so it's not easy. Usually what we could do is we could jump into a building and just sleep inside, be nice and warm, but that isn't the case with Dusk. Unfortunately, we're going to have some issues here. Let's see. How are your feet doing? They seem to be okay. We seem to be within the realms of it's possible for us to be okay. So we're going to hope that we can still make it with that though. It's cold, yep, we know that much. It's cold, but it's not too cold. Lady says, thank you very much. We've got another zombie coming for us. Okay, Rich is battering at the zombie. Good work, everyone. There are definitely more here than I guess we're anticipating. I guess it's because we're in one space for a long time. Scent plays a big part in this, and I think our scent might just be wafting throughout the area. That's entirely possible. It's taken a while to get anything done in this episode, but that's sometimes what it's like in Cataclysm. Sometimes you can just get stuck, and we keep on getting interrupted while we're trying to sleep by dogs and other such creatures during the night. Okay, that didn't work out as well. Let's start backing towards the others. They are going to be able to help us out here. How about you guys, thank you. I appreciate your work. I appreciate you. Well, it's nearly morning at the very least, so we should be able to sleep during the day. It's going to be able to give this thing charge so that we can keep on working on the truck itself. Do we not have any other batteries? Well, I guess it's kind of like we're stuck at the moment because we need to put more batteries in it, but we need charge to actually put them in there. I think that's the case. So we might just have to try and sleep again. And we should be able to. It's just the question of whether or not we keep on getting interrupted. This is interesting. We might have to do a bit of a scout around come the morning because they seem to be coming from somewhere. We don't know where they're coming from. They're being attracted one by one, but I don't know what it is that's actually bringing them here. Plastic arrow, no, we definitely want to be using metal. There we go. We just need to wait for that acid to dissipate now. I'm going to grab those back before they melt. Okay, acid is gone. Let's go ahead and butcher this thing. That was the tough zombie. Spitter zombie. Okay, it's daytime, it's snowing, and we're hungry and thirsty. Those we can deal with at the very least. Stop running for now, Dusk. Have the last of the biscuit, at least for now. Okay, so this is going to start getting charged throughout the day, which means that we can actually work with it. So I'd like to try and keep working with it. So we're just going to wait just a little bit here, see how that charge goes. It's sitting on 10% still, so it's not incredibly quick, but it'll be getting there. Okay, well if they're going to be happy sitting outside just for a little bit, I mean we're still outside as well, this thing still doesn't have a roof. Let's see if we're able to actually get anything in here now. Is 10% still going to be It's not going to be enough, is it? What we want to try and get in the vehicle itself are storage batteries. Which we should have some containers. Okay, there we go, swappable storage battery case. That's what we're going to put in there. Okay, good. And we can put the mini reactor and everything else in as well, but we're not going to be doing that yet. Something that I didn't actually talk about as well, and I should have talked about at the start of the episode, is that I know I was talking about the vortex generator, but so many of you have told me that it's quite bugged, and so it's probably going to be better for us to stay away from it for now. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're not going to touch it for the time being, but we might come back to it at a later date. So we need 50 charges to be able to install this thing here. I think we are going to install it in the same square. They're all trying to get through at the moment. 14% battery. It's good. So what's actually happening at the moment is we are getting more than enough charge while we're on here. I think they all want to try and get to those seats. So how about you guys just go around? There you go. That worked out, didn't it? Perfect. No, we want to examine the vehicle. Okay, so yeah, the charge is starting to go up quite well, but we want to go ahead and install, in the swappable battery case, we want to install a battery. Oh, we need to be close enough to be able to do that, so let's just stand back here for now. Okay. Oh yeah, we can install quite a few things when we're back here, can't we? Yeah. Okay, so let's see if we can find it. Swappable storage battery is what we're wanting to put in there. I'm hoping that this one is okay. Yes, it is. It's perfectly fine. So that's good. So we're going to start storing a lot more power. As you can see, the capacity in that is 40,000 as opposed to 2,500. So it's a lot more. I'm trying to remember how much we actually have there. I feel like we might even have another. I don't think we can put it on the same square, so we're just going to go ahead. We're going to move over to here. We'll quickly go ahead and repair these though, because we can. We'll go ahead and use some duct tape to be able to do that there. Okay, so we've got that one there. Let's see, what else can we install there? So, yes, we have a swappable storage battery case and a storage battery. So we're going to go ahead and put that in there as well. That means that there's going to be so much more charge. This probably should have been the first thing that I did. Unfortunately, it wasn't. So we'll go ahead, put the swappable storage battery in there, bam. So our capacity is even greater than it was before. And the original storage battery is already up to 94%. So that's really freaking good for us. Let's see, do we have anything else? We still have another storage battery. We just don't have a swappable storage battery case. So let's see if we can make one of those with everything that we have here. So we're just going to search for a swap. No, doesn't seem that we can make one. That sucks. Damn it. Let's just search for battery or bat. Storage battery case. Okay, we totally can. It's going to take 10 minutes for us to do it. It's going to take not a hell of a lot to make it, so let's go ahead and make it. Firefighter zombie, we are going to stop crafting. No, actually, we'll only stop if it starts approaching, so we'll hit no. Okay, so it's kind of to the northeast at the moment. We should be okay. Crossing our fingers on that one. Examine the vehicle, and we'll see if we can install that thing up here, and that we can. Swappable storage battery case, perfect. Spotted, no, we're fine for now. And we're going to go ahead and install the swappable storage battery right into that thing. Fantastic. Okay, so we're already looking much, much better in terms of power. Much, much better. So we should just be able to keep on just smashing out repairs, and you know what? We should be able to start putting a roof on this thing. And by putting a roof on it, we're going to be able to put our solar panels on it as well. Although in saying that, we're probably going to do that down the center aisle itself. So if I'm wanting to install a roof, I can't do that here. Maybe it's because it needs to be next to it, next to a roof. Or not. What am I missing then to be able to put a roof on here? Sheet metal. Okay. I thought we could put a roof up the top, but we couldn't, so we will be able to make some sheet metal, but it's probably more efficient for us to take it off of a car. No, we can't. We can't make sheet metal. Okay, interesting. Well, it is going to be more efficient for us to take it off a vehicle, so what we're going to do for the time being is we're going to work with what we have, and then we'll change things up. So I do want to put a roof on the rest of this, but for now, I think we're going to run without it, which means that we're not going to have the additional solar panels on there, and again, I think that's fine. So we're just going to keep on repairing this as much as possible before something comes and causes problems. No, you're fine. Okay, quarter panel, fantastic. 66% battery overall. Okay, it seems to be staying up there now because we've got a really large amount of charge. Okay, we should almost be here now. Okay, so military composite armor, we know that we can't do anything about that, so we're just gonna cruise around the outside of the vehicle. Spike plating, we can heal that. Okay. Just cruise around and heal everything else that we can. Okay, so we know that that's okay. Let's go through here. The armored wheel, let's go ahead and repair that. The fact that the armored wheels as well, that makes me happy. Okay, everything down the center aisle is fine. Okay, so it's now just this one here. Spotted, no. Okay, I think we're okay. We've done it. We've actually managed to fully heal this vehicle. So the only damage that is on it right now is the composite armor plating, which we can't repair until we level up our mechanics further than what it's at the moment. So our mechanics is at 6 and it's on its way up. So if we keep on working on this vehicle, before long we'll be there. So we need to install those tanks I was talking about as well. So we're going to go over to the food station here. We're going to go ahead and install a 60-litre tank. That is going to be a freshwater tank for us. So we're going to go no on that. No, we'll be fine. Good. Okay, so the next thing that we want to install there is a funnel. So essentially we've got a little funnel set up on the roof. There isn't a roof right now, so I guess it's just attached to the tank itself. But that is going to be funneling water in whenever there is rain, which there is now, so perfect timing. Stop interacting with vehicle, no. So now that it's on there, we should start to see some fresh water getting filtered into that tank before long. And I'm loving this, like we haven't used any of our battery at all by installing those. So I want to see what else we can install down here. So a water faucet, we are going to need to put one on that, so let's go ahead and chuck that on. Bam. At least I believe we will need one there. I think we could have just taken it from the kitchen buddy itself, but what the hell, we've put it on there now, so it is what it is. Let's see, what else do we want to have in there for now? We can actually put armor plating on. Interesting, but we just can't take it off. UPS compatible recharging station. We are going to put that on one of the cargo crates. As to which one we put it on though, not certain. It's got to be one of the ones on the back. Well, it doesn't have to be, but I guess it would be a little easier if it was. I'm thinking we're just going to install another cargo rack here. I can't think of any other station that we're going to want to have in this position for now, so what the hell, we might as well put it on there, right? Let's see. Telescoping crane would be good for us to put somewhere, just that we've got it. Just chuck it on the back. Let's see. Where are you? I don't see it. Cargo space, that's what we're after. Perfect. Okay, that is in position now. The cargo space is fully healed as well. So we're going to go ahead and install the UPS compatible recharging station on that square there. Zombie snapper, no. Okay, so... Okay, ignore. Oh, okay, you're actually close enough that you're causing us issues, right. Okay, so this compatible recharging station, hopefully, is using that whole space. Is that correct? It is. So it looks like it is using the whole cargo space itself. So whatever is in there that has a UPS mod on it will be used. So essentially what we want to try and do is swap out all the tools that we use to use UPS power rather than use batteries. Because that means that we can just essentially keep on recharging them. We leave the tools in there, and it means that we'll just be picking them up to use them whenever we're crafting anything. So essentially all of our tools, we want to go into that square there, because they're going to be getting charged once we actually put some mods on them. So that's something that we could probably look at doing now, trying to shift some of them over. Either that or, you know what, that's actually going to be better for me to do in between episodes because it's not going to be entertaining. I know this hasn't been the most entertaining episode, we're literally just working on the truck, but some of these build episodes are going to be like that, where it's just problem solving, figuring something out, but for now I feel like this vehicle is looking pretty damn good. Next thing that we need to do is we probably are going to need to go into town and attempt to remove sheet metal from vehicles. So the sheet metal comes from the quarter panels themselves. And actually, now that I think about it, we will be able to get some sheet metal back from the home network. Now I'm wondering if we still have a welder left. I'm pretty sure we do, because we needed one to be able to make the welder in the vehicle itself. So let's just do a quick search all around for a... No, that's welding and metallurgy. And I don't think it's something that we just left behind. Okay, we have a makeshift welder on us. Let's see if we can reload it. No, so we don't want to do that. We want to go to the makeshift welder and go reload. We've got a lot of batteries left, so we'll just use the ones in our inventory for the time being. We're still wearing all of this crap. We're going to go ahead and just take it off for now. The balaclava, yeah, we'll take off as well. Balaclava, blanket, leave that on the ground. Everyone follow us for the time being as we roam through the building, having something to drink. We are hungry, so we're going to need to eat something as well. Okay. We'll see if we can take this thing apart. Okay. Alright, so we should be able to just hit it here. Good. So what do we have? Quarter panels. So if we go ahead and remove the quarter panels, let's see, we should get sheet metal out of this. So it's going to take 18 minutes for us to be able to do it. Let's see, what do we get? We get sheet metal. Fan-frickin-tastic. That's exactly what we want, so that's what we are going to do. Let's keep on removing it for now. The wiring isn't going to be helpful to us at all. But the doors and other things, they could be. Our wooden door, we're not going to worry about. We've got a full-on storm outside, and you know why that's good? Because it's raining. And when it's raining, we get water in our tank. So that's one thing that we don't have to worry about. Stowboard, okay. What I want to try and do is have another tank which is just for purified water so that we can just transfer it over. And that should be fine. That shouldn't be any issue at all. Because what was happening before is that when we purified the water in the tank, as soon as more rain came in, it made it so that it wasn't purified anymore because it had the funnel attached to it. If you could turn the funnel on and off, you'd be fine, but that is not the case. I think that's everything. The rest is just, those are frames. So that's wooden frames, that's a frame. So the frames we're gonna wanna take, but we have to take the opaque door off. That's fine, take that. Something else is attached to it. Oh, right, everything else is attached to it. I've got you. So we'll probably end up leaving everything else then. More than likely. The seats we'll go ahead and take apart because we're going to be able to get a few things from them. So we'll go ahead and do that. Fantastic. Now, I don't know if we want to just try and butcher the seats. Let's see. I think that's what we want to do. No, we can't. Okay, we might be able to disassemble them then. Let's see. It doesn't say we can disassemble them. It says what it's made from. We'll grab one of the seats for now. It's going to be under vehicle parts. There we go, seat. Okay, we can disassemble. We need to be able to seat a craft. Okay, that's fair enough. That is fair enough. So we can't take both the seats for now, but that's something that we do want to come back for just because they are going to have ropes and other things attached to them, and that is almost always going to be useful to us. But the 6 metal sheets, the steel frame, we'll leave the steel frame for now. So we'll just take those. Oh, they've gone to sleep. That's kind of cute. I really hope they're going to be okay in there then, if they're sleeping. Okay, not the door we're after. Just because there's the snappers and everything like that out there, it makes me a little nervous. They do seem to like to roam closer during the night. And if they can smell them, they might end up coming for them. Oh, there's already something here. Okay, alright, well that makes me at least a little bit more comfortable knowing that we're going to be able to take care of these things that we saw during the day. So, let's go ahead, start trying to line up our shot here. We might be able to get 2 in time. Wow, 1 freaking headshot was enough to do it. Good job, Dusk. Good job. Okay, we'll go ahead and butcher him just so we don't mess up our thing there. Let's see, what do you have? A lot of dirty stuff. I mean, the firefighters usually almost always have, you know, interesting and or useful things on them. We're very hungry now, so we might want to do something about that. We also want to go ahead and grab these and put them back on as well. Otherwise, we are just going to be too damn cold. Okay. We're wrapped up, we're inside the vehicle, we need to eat something, so let's go ahead and just eat something pretty basic. We're going to have to try and make something. A ferromatic rail... Okay, that's cool. That's great. A ferromatic rail rifle. We can make quite a few cool things now. Yeah. That's pretty freaking awesome. Okay. Uses 40 charges of UPS per shot. Nice. Dispersion is 45. Okay. A single shot electronically propelled steel rail launcher handcrafted from scrap. A hypervelocity metal stake that fires is accelerated to the point of spontaneous combustion by a Lorentz force generated by electromagnetic induction powered by a standard UPS. That sounds pretty freaking awesome. Actually, not bad. Not freaking bad. What does it use for ammunition though? It uses, a ferrous rail projectile. I wonder how difficult those projectiles are to make. We don't seem to be able to make one right away. No, we can't actually make the projectiles. Well, damn, that sucks. If we could do that, then that would be possible, right? This could also be used to craft a hyper-velocity driver. A hyper-velocity driver. That sounds pretty cool as well. Okay, so it's essentially the same thing, but like a bigger, better version of it. That's cool. That's cool. If the the UPS charges of that are a lot higher. A lot higher. That is that's something. Right, no, so we were actually looking at crafting something before we wrap things up today. We could go ahead and just make some bread. Might be worth us doing, and then just making some basic, if we just do that for an hour, go ahead and use the hot plate. Okay. It's going to take us a while to do that. That's fine. The bread is hot. We'll go ahead and eat some of it for now, but we probably want to try and make some sandwiches from that. Okay, yeah, we've got 40 portions of bread, so that's going to be more than enough. But I just want to eat it while it's hot, and then let's see if we can make some basic sandwiches. Vegetable sandwich we can do. We might still have some more dehydrated vegetables there. Pickled veggie. Okay, well, we'll just make one vegetable sandwich for now. And before we do wrap things up, I want to make sure that we have installed everything that we possibly can do for the time being. How is the water in here? 6.8 liters, not bad. So what I want to do is I want to make another tank next to it. So now that I'm kind of thinking about it, I probably wanted to have the tank that we're gaining things from here. So we want to try and do a little bit of a swap around. Actually, we don't have a 60-liter tank. We do, but it's on Bogart right now, so we'll see if we can go ahead and grab that real quick. So it is a gas tank. It does have gasoline in it right now. I kind of don't want to waste it, so no, we'll leave that as it is for now. We'll just go ahead and install these roofs if we can. So we want to go ahead, examine the vehicle, and right down the center, we want to go and install a roof. It doesn't need to be reinforced or anything like that. I think a standard roof will be enough to do this. It's going to take 30 minutes for us to do, so we're probably going to get quite tired by doing this, just using our welder. Okay, that's one. Go ahead and install another. And we are going to be able to install the upgraded solar panels on top of these as well. I'm fine with them being on the center, or at least the center 3 lines. I don't want them to be on the outside. So, yeah, at least that's the plan for them. Another roof. Welder. And do we have another? We do. Fantastic. Welder. Okay, so we've got 4 installed there. I'd like to install some over the top of these as well, obviously, but I don't know if we have... Okay, we do actually have enough sheet metal with us. Welder. Okay, install one on that side. We can. Fantastic. Roof. Feeling tired? Stop interacting? No, not yet. We're dead tired, I know. We'll see if we can finish that off. So we managed to get a roof on essentially like a whole big strip of this now, so that's better than where we were at. We are going to attempt to go to sleep, and we're probably going to drop the blanket on the ground, just so that we have a little bit more freedom, and we can just pull it onto us should we need to. We're going to have some more bread before we go to sleep, and we're going to have some water as well. We're dead tired. Let's go ahead and sleep. And I'm going to set the alarm to wake us up in 7 hours, just so that we don't oversleep because we're dead tired. I know that that does mean that we are probably going to end up being, still tired, but yeah, I just don't want Dusk to be asleep for too long. We can always take things to kind of stimulate our senses. Okay, there is the zombie snapper, and Rich managed to whack the zombie snapper and then hit it. Okay, so what we need to try and do is take another step up. Rich needs to try and just hold his ground for a second then, and we do want to try and take an aim at this. We want to make sure that we're actually able to hit it here though. So, okay, it's moderately injured. Take the shot. Not bad. Not freaking bad. Okay, so it's now grabbed Rich, pushing him up against the truck itself. We don't want to drop, we want to fire it using a metal arrow, taking down the zombie snapper. It was actually Rich that finished him off as well. So we hit it in the side of the neck with an arrow, and then Rich just grabs that arrow itself and just digs it in there further and kills the zombie snapper. How are you doing there, buddy? Let's go ahead and examine his wounds. He's perfectly fine. Rich, you're actually pretty good at taking care of things yourself. Good work, my friend, good work. We are going to attempt to go back to sleep, at least until dawn, so we're going to go ahead and sleep for another 4 hours and just see how we're doing by the time that we wake up. We're getting quite cold. Okay, all right. We wake up. We're not tired at the very least. We are very thirsty. We are hungry. We're kind of playing with fire, right? We could probably spend time now trying to, build up proper winter clothing for Dusk, a little bit more than what she's wearing at the moment. We don't quite have the resources to be able to do it, but I think focusing on the vehicle is going to be the best thing for us to do right now. Now, in between episodes, because this one has gone on for an extra 15 minutes, in between episodes, I'm going to grab all of our tools, put them in the UPS compatible charging station. That's where they're going to live, and I might start shifting a few other things around as well. But I'm going to leave the construction of the vehicle itself until we come back to the next episode. We're going to continue. We're going to try and get the rest of this thing roofed, and once it's roofed, we're going to get the solar panels on there, and then we're pretty much going to be good to go. We are going to need to try and install some more cargo racks, more than likely along the side of the vehicle. We'll see how that works out. I'm hoping that we can actually kind of build them into the side here, rather than have them just hang straight off the side. We'll see what we're actually able to do. But guys and gals, that is going to be in the next episode. Thank you for sticking through a little bit more boring of an episode, but sometimes it's going to be like that in Cataclysm. It's not all action 24/7. But thank you all the same. I have been Rycon, you have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.